Can you, I always screw this up. Can you see how he's sleeping? His little head on the little chair. Isn't it cute? It's really cute. Hi, everyone. It's Marilyn Aloria, psychic medium, teacher, and coach. And today we are talking about creating your soul's purpose from your joy. So we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm waiting for you guys to join. Hi, Viorica. How are you, sweetie? Oh, we've got 9 of you already. That's wonderful. So little Mirrodin he's performing for you right now because he was just leaning his little head and now he's like, oh, but I'm on live, so I'm going to do things. Look at me. I'm doing things. So I want you to grab a pen and a paper because, hi, Pia. Hi, Sharon. I don't know how many of you did the homework from last week, right? Hi, Rochelle. So, but before we talk about that, I do want to remind you about my 2 mastermind groups. There's only 1 slot left in Mastermind for Your Soul. And there's 2 slots left in Mastermind for Your Entrepreneur. And I'm adding a bonus. The entrepreneur. I always spell this word wrong. Entrepreneur. I'm just going to spell it wrong and show it and be like, oh, I can't spell. Anyway, there's only 2 slots left in Mastermind for the Spiritual Entrepreneur and 1 for Mastermind for Your Soul. And I added a second bonus. And it goes away at 9 p.m. Pacific tonight. So you get... If you join now, you get 2 coaching calls with me, which is a $1,500 value because I've raised my prices. And you're going to get 6 months of membership for free. What? What happened is most everyone that joined is part of membership, right? And I knew right away I was going to pause their membership fees for 6 months. And we had somebody who's not part of membership join yesterday during the live. And I don't want her to miss out on what goes on in membership because membership is friggin' phenomenal and the community is unbelievable and the lessons in there and how you learn to talk to your guides, membership for your soul. So if you join by tonight, by 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Pacific, you're going to get 2 coaching sessions with me, $1,500 value, and 6 months of membership, which is insane because the program is only $2,500 for 6 months if you pay in full, or $600 a month for 5 months, which is $3,000 total. So I'm giving you a value of $2,000 in bonuses for this because it's a beta group, and that's why. And I'm super excited about this group. So I am going to share these, and then we're going to work. So if you don't have a pen and paper, grab one now. If you did the souls list, and if you did the 1 in 10 exercise. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. We're going to do an online activity together to get you really clear on your soul's purpose. So I'm going to tell you a story. I've got so much in plans for you. But of course, I'm in the process of selling this program, which I'm so friggin' excited about. These masterminds, membership and mastermind, they are like where it's at for me and for everybody else who's in them. And I know some of you can't afford it right now, and that's cool too. It's whatever you guys can afford. Or some of you can't afford anything, and some of you are telling me you're just gaining a lot of insights from just listening to me, and that makes me super happy too. Hi, Chris. So let me just say this real quick again, just because I'm becoming a shameless huffy. Mastermind for Your Soul. 2 slots left. Oh, no, 1 slot left. Whoops, that's wrong. 1 slot left. And bonus coaching calls and 6 months of membership free while you're in it. What? And then I have to spell entrepreneur right because I'm just friggin' horrible about that. Does anybody know how to spell it? I just don't know. I don't know why that word is so hard to spell, but it is. So mastermind for the spiritual entrepreneur. There are 2 slots left. So if you join, thank you, Cynthia. So if you join by 9 p.m. tonight, you're going to get $2,000 worth of 50 times 6. So it's about $1,800 worth of bonuses for a $2,500 6-month coaching program with me. And all the incredible people that joined. Laura's one of the people that joined. Super excited, super excited. All right. So this is going to be more like a Q&A, but we're going to have some fun activities. So I posted a picture before of me and Tony and Tina's wedding. So I told you last week my stories about how, thank you guys for spelling entrepreneur for me. I told you guys last week about how I really just followed my bliss and my joy, and careers happened, right? So my careers just came towards me. And I truly am living a life that is, everybody's spelling entrepreneur for me, truly living a life that is completely fulfilling to me. Now, I've had a little anger this morning, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm like, where's this anger? I had a healing last night with this woman, Angela, who was actually a guest speaker on my membership last month. She did some new moon ritual stuff. She's great. And I don't usually let people work on me as healers. I'm a very picky person about who's going to get into my system. And I trust her and I liked her. And it was an interesting session, and usually can't be around crystals. And she had crystals on me, and it was really interesting. And I had a great night's sleep. And then I woke up this morning and I was freaking angry because stuff was coming up. And I know why I'm angry, because there are certain areas of my, first of all, I need a vacation. I haven't had a vacation since last September, so I'm going to take a vacation. I need one. The other thing is I have to get my roof done, and just little things are showing up. That happens, right? That happens. But so far I've had a great morning still. I still got up and I journaled and I meditated, channeled, and I took a long walk with my dogs. And then I went to yoga. I needed to go to a yoga class. I hadn't been in a while. And I got to work with you guys. I got to go into membership and talk to them. And now I'm live with you. This is the life. So this is the life I want you to have. So what I want you to do right now is tell me, and if you didn't do this, I want you to come up with it. If you have a pen and paper, I want you to come up with 3 things that would be on your soul's list. Now, some of you may have not done your soul's list. So what your soul's list is things that feed your soul. So for me, it's playing tennis, walking my dogs, hugging my dogs, going to yoga, channeling, teaching all of you, having a cup of tea while watching a Hallmark movie, my new thing these days, because I can, like, it's so easy. Hanging out, going to a party, dinner party, and hanging out with really inspirational people. So I want you to write down, if you didn't do your soul's list yet, and the things that you want to do too. It could be like I want to go to Northern California. That's the trip I'm going to plan, Northern California. I want to go back to Bainbridge Island in Washington State. I'm probably going to go visit John Burgos in Hawaii. You know, so those would be on my soul's list too, even though I can't do them right away. They would be things that feed my soul that I want to do. So you want to take 3 of those things, 3 of those joyful things. Now, how many of you did the 1 to 10 list? The 1 to 10 list is so important. And that's the list where you go home at night, before you go to bed, you go through the events of your day and you rate them 1 to 10, right? So before you answer right away, Melanie, it's great that you're throwing it up there, but that you're going to put these 2 together for me. So I want you guys to listen, because I'm going to give you an activity right now, but totally great, Melanie, you did it. You don't do anything wrong on these Facebook Lives unless you curse me out, and then I'll get you out, kick you out. But so the 1 to 10 exercise is super important because it makes you conscious. Remember, we've been talking about conscious creation, talking about abundance. We're talking about the things that feed your soul, because this is where, look at this, I should have tied this better. So this is where, I'm going to strip for you guys. This is where you find what you're meant to be doing with your life, right? So right now, I want all of you, if you didn't do the 1 to 10 exercise, remember the 1 to 10 exercise is you review your day and you rate things from 1 to 10, 1 being the least fun, 10 being the most fun. And you take anything from 7 to 10 and you start doing that more. So I have a feeling you guys didn't do the homework I gave you. Bad. Well, Mirrodin left. He didn't want to be on TV anymore. So right now I want you to think about yesterday, and I want you to rate the events of your day yesterday from 1 to 10, 1 being the least fun, 10 being the most fun. So I'm going to try to remember yesterday. I went on a hike with my dogs to Dixie Canyon. That is a 10 plus. I went live with you guys yesterday. That's a 10 plus. I did a healing session last night. That's a 10 plus for me. There's not many, I don't have many things below 7 in my life anymore because I just don't allow them in. I'm trying to think if there was anything, I just spit on the thing. Was there anything yesterday that fell below a 7? Oh, I scooped the litter box. That's a friggin' -1. So I want you now to take the 3 things from your Souls Lift and 3 things from the 1 to 10 exercise. And that's what I want to see in the comment section. So for those of you just joining, Nancy, hi Pia, you're giving me 3 things on your Souls List. So the Souls List is about things that feed your soul that you want to do or that you already do. Taking yoga, meditating, going on a trip, hugging your dogs, hugging your kids, whatever that may be. And the 1 to 10 exercise, I want you to go through your day yesterday and rate things from 1 to 10, 1 being the least fun, 10 being the most fun, and anything that was a 7 to a 10, I want you to pick 3 things from those. So what I want to see in the comments section is 6 things total. I want to see 3 things from your Souls List and 3 things from your 1 to 10 exercise. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to remind you about this incredible program that I have called Mastermind for the Spiritual Entrepreneur and Mastermind for Your Soul. And Mastermind for Your Soul, we have 1 slot left. There are like 3 people thinking about it, so I don't know if that slot's taken yet. I don't think it has. I think my team would tell me. And then we have Mastermind for the Spiritual Entrepreneur, which is 2 slots left. And I know we have 1 person thinking about that right now. And if you join these mastermind groups by 9 o'clock tonight, my time, you get 2 coaching sessions with me. That's individual coaching sessions, and you get 6 months of membership for free. And what these mastermind groups are about are small groups, 10 people only. We meet twice a month. You have an accountability partner the other 2 weeks of the month, and you work with me on either creating the business of your dreams or creating the soulful life of your dreams, depending on which group you're in. So I say jump on it, because this is a beta group and it's going to be even more money the next time around and with more people. So at least that's what I think, you know. So I'd say jump on it, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. So Mastermind for Your Soul. And then I'm going to look at the comments. Mastermind for the, you know, there's that word again, entrepreneur. I'm just going to study it and know how to spell it. Because how can I be an entrepreneur if I don't know how to spell it? Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm almost there. Mastermind for the entrepreneur. All right. Now, let's look at some of the things you guys have written. So, we have Rochelle. Souls List, doing art, practicing yoga, traveling to Bali. Met amazing full-time artist, reconnected with an old friend, spent time with my husband after coming back from an amazing artist retreat. So the first 3 are her Souls List. The second 3 are her 7 to 10 exercise. So Rochelle, what I would suggest for you, right, if you were creating a business, obviously, is I would say, and this happens to a lot of people that follow me, I would say this is a retreat-related business. This is a business where whether you're doing it local in your hometown or you're doing it in Bali, Peru, Cabo San Lucas, Costa Rica, you would be putting together an artistic retreat, or maybe you would have a retreat center where you would be putting together an artistic retreat where people would come and they would practice yoga, they would practice nutrition, and they would be an artistic retreat, whether it was through artist or whether it was through like artistic endeavors, drawing, writing, or a combination of the above, right? So what this would be too is you may want to do, since your husband feels like a big part of this for me with you, it may be an artistic retreat center for couples who may be having a difficult time in their lives and they need to reconnect. So maybe this would be a retreat center where you would have a husband and wife and maybe even their kids come and they would reconnect for 3 to 4 days with other couples and do artistic things. Whether they were artists or not would not matter. Now, maybe what you would also have on this retreat location is actual artists that would come and they would work for free. They do this at Omega. They used to do this in Omega and Rhinebeck. They work for free and they live for free. They board for free. So let me know, Rochelle, if this is something that interests you. And if it's not, that's fine too, because it could be that you want to sell, besides the fact that you would sell your art there, maybe people would sell their art there. I just feel like, though, for you, when I tap into your energy, it's about having a location where people come. So it feels to me like they're coming to this location, whether it's local or not. They're seeing your art. They're seeing local artists. They're getting in the back room. Like if you go to Nozichi Ojai Valley Inn and Spa, they have this artistic place, right, where you can make your own aromatherapy and then have a massage, or you can paint a rock, or they have like this whole artistic area in that actual spa. So, and they charge a fortune for it. But that's what I would say. And by the way, the number that I'm attracted to is 1212 on here. So definitely read about 1212. But to me, it's new beginnings and partnerships. So this is something that you don't have to do alone, and you can do in partnership with somebody. So I really would love to hear from Rochelle to see if this resonates. Hopefully she's still on. And I'm going to let Spirit pick someone else. But I'm going to be a shameless hussy again and pitch my program. Captured audience. So I'm going to go through some more of you guys. If you want to list, if you're just joining me, you're listing the souls list, 3 things from the souls list, and 3 things from the 1 to 10 exercise. I'm not going to explain them again. Unfortunately, I can't because it would take up too much time. But remember, Mastermind for Your Soul and Mastermind for the Spiritual Entrepreneur there's 1 slot left in Mastermind for Your Soul, and there's 1 slot left in Mastermind for the Spiritual Entrepreneur. It's an incredible opportunity to work with me and learn what it is. It's Mastermind for Your Soul, it's for those of you who aren't sure what you want to do, but you know you have a big calling. If it's Mastermind for the Entrepreneur, you have business ideas, you're working on business stuff, and you need help. So definitely check those out because they are incredible and they're beta groups, and I'm going to be kicking butt in there because I'm going to make it sure that you succeed like a mofo. And if you join tonight before 9 o'clock, you get 2 coaching sessions with me. It's $1,500 value because I've raised my prices. And you get 6 months of membership for free. Okay. So Rochelle says, because I just gave her information from what she showed me, and this is a gift that I have, by the way. So if Rochelle says, after going to my first creative retreat this weekend, I realized that I'd love to host one myself. So from what she showed me from her souls list and her 1 to 10, I was able to come up with a business idea, right? And it may have not sounded too original, but what would happen if you were in the mastermind groups is I get in there and I make it much more original to you and help you to figure that out. So thank you for that confirmation, Rochelle. That is great. All right, let's see. They're taking me to Terry. Souls list, being in Hawaii, family time, gardening. 7 to 10 list, sewing, meditation, walking, and hiking. So with you, Terry, what I feel is going on with you, first of all, I had a little bit of a lack of breath when I read that. And the reason is that there's a trust factor going on with you. I'm also getting pain in my neck with you right now, which is about perception, seeing a broader view, broader horizon. It's not to say you're stuck, because that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I feel like by sharing what you shared, Spirit is asking you to have a more expansive view, to think bigger. So for me, being in Hawaii, family time, and gardening is on her souls list, right? That is very, it's a lot of nature for me. Hawaii, gardening, family time, connection to the people you love, connection to source. And she talks about walking and hiking in her 7 to 10 list, and meditation and sewing. So if Terry wanted to, I don't know that you're at the beginnings of a career like I was with Rochelle. I was like, oh, I can catapult her right away. With you, Terry, like if I was going to put you in Mastermind for Your Soul, right? I didn't know I was going to do this, by the way, guys, but it's working out perfectly. I would say for you that you need to incorporate a lot more of this in your day, in your every single day. And what I would love to see Terry do, if Terry wanted to create a business, what I would have her do is to start meetup groups or start organizing hiking groups, and to organize like creation groups. So I would have her take a walking, hiking with people in the neighborhood. Maybe there's like 3 or 4 women or men and women, it doesn't matter. And she's going on a hiking adventure, and maybe they're noticing the different flowers or the things on the ground, the rocks, the trees, the sky. What are they seeing in the clouds? Is there a message? And then I would have them come back to main location maybe and have a tea where they would talk about what they want to create with the things that they saw, whether they took them physically or not. Because sewing to me is very much about putting things together. And when I see family with you, Terry, I see putting things together. It feels tribal to me, very, very tribal. It feels very like organizational. It feels very like, to me, sewing is such a meditative thing anyway. And you said meditation and sewing were up there. And so many people get too overwhelmed in their life. They don't take enough time to slow down and do something that's really nurturing to their soul. They feel like they got to constantly be going. And I feel like by what you've just written, you have learned how to cultivate time in your life where you take peace for yourself, where you take relaxing time for yourself. So to me, that's a gift that you have, Terry. So that's a gift that I would want you to share with others, to show them how to carve out, like say a mother of infants, right? Like Laura, my assistant, she's got a 3-year-old and I think he's almost 6 months. He's 5 months old, right? So taking somebody like Laura and learning how to have the quiet moments in a very busy household, right? Or learning how to have that fun. So let me know, Terry, if that resonates with you. And that would be great to see. And let's pick somebody else. Carol Lee. Souls List, travel around and spend time with my family, affirmations, restorative yoga, and meditation. Do my nails, makeup, and feel good about myself. 1 to 10 angel card readings, watch the ducks swimming, kiss and hug my dog, and take her for walks. So, Carol Lee, what it feels like here is that obviously you enjoy angel card readings, right? Because that's in there. I find it interesting about the ducks swimming. Restorative yoga, meditation, do my nails, makeup, and feel good. My question to you, Carol Lee, is on your souls list, how much of that are you doing? How much are you doing where you feel good about yourself, where you're doing things that make you feel good about yourself? How many are you practicing affirmations every day? Are you spending time with your family? Where do you want to travel? Kiss and hug my dog and take her for walks. I definitely feel like angel card readings is extremely strong in this. Like, I feel like you would love to be a reader, a full-time reader or a part-time reader. If you are, I don't feel like you are yet. But I also feel like it's very beneficial it's almost like what I would have you do is not bridal showers, but you know how like there used to be Tupperware parties, because I can't think of something better right now, or there's, those makeup parties, or there's Mary Kay parties or things like that. I would have you do something that was kind of like you would be an angel card reader where you would go to people's houses and they would gather their friends together and maybe they'd be getting massages and their nails done, and you would be like the reader in there, or you would be like doing a group thing and you would be teaching them how to do some angel card readings for themselves, and they would be getting their nails done and makeup done and feeling good about themselves. And maybe even a little restorative yoga. So I feel like you're almost like you're a little Mary Kay yourself, and you're going to people's houses and they're bringing their friends together. Maybe it's a 50th birthday party, and you are creating an afternoon of fun for them. So maybe people are working underneath you that are coming in and doing manicures and pedicures and little massages and little angel card readings. And maybe it's all starting out with a restorative yoga class in the beginning, or at the end. You don't have to be doing that, or some restorative poses that get them into meditation. And that's what I would say for you, Carolee. So let me know how that works. I am doing everything on my list. The traveling came up because we just spent the weekend at 59th anniversary. Great. Carolee, are you doing anything for a business? That's what I want to know. And are you interested in doing anything for a business? And if it doesn't resonate with you, what I just said, let me know, but I want to know if it resonates with you. Okay. So that would be the thing that I would want to know for you. Carolee, joining your membership. Sorry, 50th birthday. Yeah, so get on the wait list. Make sure you're on the wait list for Membership for Your Soul if you want to join it. Because sometimes we're not opening the doors for a while, but sometimes if you're on the VIP wait list, we do little special things. I don't know when we're doing that again, but so if you want to be on Membership for Your Soul, it's right there. So, great. So that's how I take, as you can see, I'm waiting for her to respond. So Carolee, I want to know if what I just explained as a business, if that would be something you would ever be interested in doing. I want to know. And also, I wanted to know, who was the other person I read? I can't remember who it was. But guys, it's helpful to have feedback. So if you're still watching and you're watching live, it's good to have feedback, okay? So I am going to answer some more questions. And I want to know from you people right now, direct questions that you may have. It was Terry. Thanks, Alice. You're a sweetheart. I love when people help me out. Thank you. So Terry and Carolee, I need to know if that resonated with you. Okay, so I'm going to keep going through some more of these. Right, Terry. So I don't know, maybe Terry's not on anymore because I'm not seeing. So it does help to get feedback. Does help to get feedback. So Sony asked, Marilyn, what's the meaning behind your picture you posted today? It looks like a wedding dress. Yes. So I was telling you guys how I created careers in my life, and that's what I'm teaching you guys today. All the careers that I've had have come from me just doing things that I love to do. And then all of a sudden, a career would show up. So that's why I put on that. That was me and Tony and Tina's wedding. So Carolee just said, going to take an, let me go to Carolee first. Going to take an esthetician course, great. And want to open a business doing esthetician as well as readings, yoga, meditation. Totally resonated. Thank you. Great. So as you can see, for those of you just joining, and I'll do another person too, is I took what she told me was on her souls list, and I took what she told me was on her 1 to 10 list, and I combined it and made a business out of it. So a lot of times that's like one of the, and if I was doing like individual coaching with her, or if she was in my mastermind group, they would go further than that. It would be more detailed to her life story and more specific to the type of person she wanted to serve. So if she's opening up an esthetician, I can't even say that word, esthetician place where people come, she may want to have a tea place in there. She may want to be able to hold parties in there or classes in there, right? Restorative yoga in there. I mean, she might want to have a masseuse come in every now and then. She might want to have, like I would say, Carolee, have a room where you can do live classes. And if there is a specific medium that's traveling through your location of where you live, you have them in and come do a guest class. So it's great also as a business perspective to tap into their list, and you can have an online presence as well. It doesn't mean that you just have to have brick and mortar. All right. And then Terry said, what you said does resonate with me. I do feel like I need to think bigger. I've been thinking of trying to sell my items that I sew by myself, but maybe I need to teach. No, Terry, that's where you need to think bigger. Yes, selling the items that you sew is a great, great idea. So do that as well. But there's something in the community sense that you would give me a feeling of. So even if it was creating a sewing club of people, because there's something about you and community for me that's coming up. So that's great. All right, let me grab somebody else. I'm going to grab Gia, because Gia came on another day. Marilyn, I would love to build my Mary Kay biz to have my animal therapy biz, going to kids' parties, senior citizens centers, hospice treatment center, jails, and hospitals with my mini horses, pygmy goats, pups, and pot-bellied pigs. Sorry, Gia. That made me laugh. You have your own little farm. So Gia, I love this, but what I want you to start doing, Gia, because I know you a bit from following me for a while and participating in my programs and stuff, I want you to have an online presence. I would want you right away to have a Facebook group page. Now, this is something that people are going to learn in my mastermind, that you have to have a Facebook business page besides a group page, and you have to go live on your business page. I'm going live across the board, hopefully, if Live Leap is working. But because that's the way Facebook pushes it out into the feed. But Gia, for you, you have such a kind heart and soul, and you've also been through a lot because you've been following me for a while, so I know a bit about you. And I would, you could definitely combine the animal therapy with the Mary Kay biz, right? So you could go to, how many times do you go to kids' parties, or if you have been to kids' parties, and the parents are like friggin' bored, right? So it would be such a great thing to be like, have your kids' party and have a Mary Kay party too. And when you have your kids' party, I'm going to have the worker who works with me to bring in the little dogs and the ponies and the pygmy goats or whatever it is. And then in the meantime, I'm going to be getting together with the parents and I'm going to be showing them, because that's a captured audience, right? They're stuck there for 2 hours. Of course, they have to watch the kids, or somebody has to watch the kids. And maybe what you have in your business is a built-in babysitting program, right? So that the parents can walk away a bit, right? We're thinking bigger money. We're not thinking, oh my goodness, who's going to afford this? We're thinking people that can. So in other words, what I'm seeing is you going to this kid's party, there's like little animals. There's college kids or that love kids that can work under you, that are going to help with the kids. And then in the meantime, in the corner, there are the parents, and they're getting like a Mary Kay thing. And they're being able to like, oh my goodness, this is great, because you know what? I'm sick of spending every Saturday at kids' parties, and I need that friggin' lipstick to feel better right now. And Gia, I know you. I know your personal, I just feel like I know your heart and how giving you are and how you've been through stuff yourself. And I feel like the women would relate so much to you. And I'm also feeling from spirit, because they're showing me you like having fun. They said that she's got like a really good personality. She makes people laugh and feel good about themselves. Like, this is an incredible idea. Nobody out there is combining adult and kid parties together. And you could always get like I said, college students to work with you, or even veterinary assistants or whatever it was, to make money from that, so you're not paying them that much. So I love this idea, Gia, but what I want for you is a presence, a social presence on social media. So, because I want you to start writing about your own story and what attracted you to Mary Kay and why, and how you feel like this is a business. I mean, that story alone of Mary Kay, there's a lot of inspiration there for women. So that's what I want for you. And Gia is saying, thank you so much, Marilyn. That makes total sense. It resonates with me. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I'm teaching you guys, you're so welcome, Gia. I mean, you're always like on here, and you're so welcome. So I'm teaching you guys how to take, I see a lot of my members on. So you know what, guys, in membership, I'm going to do a live with you in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to do this with you guys in membership on live, because I want to make sure that my members in membership learn how to do this. So Camille, we'll do this in membership. Hi, Adina. We have no more slots left in Mastermind for Your Soul, because Adina just joined. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, I'm really not like that. Yay, Adina. Woo! All right, so we only have 2 slots left in Mastermind for the Entrepreneur. And Gia, you would be perfect for it, but I know that it may be out of your budget. So for you guys in membership that are writing in, I'm going to do this as a special live for you guys as a bonus in membership. So we're going to do this together. Even, I know Camille, I think Camille, you're in the Mastermind group, so you might not be. Bravo! And that's said, and that's part of that Mastermind. So I'm super excited. So we only have 2 slots left in Mastermind for Your Entrepreneur, Spiritual Entrepreneur. And it's a really incredible group. And if you join, you are going to learn how to really run a successful business, because I have a 6-figure business and I am growing it. And I've had a 6-figure business for a while. And the thing is that I got, it was doing this for a while, which is great. A lot of you would be like, wow, Marilyn, that'd be phenomenal for me. But I was like, whoa, enough with this. It needs to go here. And I've been really focusing on it and doing what I love. And when I hear from you, from those of you who can't afford my services, but you're telling me you're learning from me. Do you know how freaking happy I am? Like, I'm not sitting here going, not at all. By me making more money, I'm able to give out more things free for people who can't afford it. And then what we found in this Mastermind for Your Soul, Mastermind for Spiritual Entrepreneur, is only one person so far that's not in membership joined. So membership for your soul, those my members in there, they know how much I give. That's why they joined. They know that this is going to be another special level. So if you join Mastermind for the Spiritual Entrepreneur, we have 2 slots left. If you join, and I'm going to, Melanie, thank you, sweetie. I'm going to go back and explain what I want you guys to do on your own so that those of you who aren't joining. But if you join, you get 2 coaching sessions with me. And if you're not part of membership, you'll get 6 months of membership for free, which is phenomenal. Okay, let's talk about this real quick and I'll take another one. What I want you to do for yourselves is I really, really, really want you to have that souls list. And then I want you to take that 1 to 10 exercise, and I want you to do it for at least 3 weeks. Now, sounded to me like the ones that Spirit took me to were very, very clear about what they wanted to be doing. And what I would like for you guys, the way you saw me combine them, I'm going to do one more for you guys. I want you doing that for yourselves. Now, the biggest obstacle that you have is small thinking, right? So I said to Terry, you're not thinking big enough, and she agreed with it. Thank you, Nancy. She said, your membership is wonderful, can learn so much. Thank you so much. Nancy's part of membership. So what I want you to do is to get the blinders off. That is the biggest issue. Like, I had that issue for myself. I always was a big, expansive thinker and a risk taker, but believing that I could do that was another story. And that was where my work was, where I had to believe that the dreams that were in my heart were definitely meant to be lived, right? And I would say it, like I always did lip service and I said it, but there were still little niggles that I had to work through of having the confidence to really pursue it. Or it wasn't so much pursuing it, because how many of you have pursued things and they don't come true? It was pursuing it, engaging in it from a place of belief. That is what shifted for me. I've been engaging the dreams in my heart from a place of belief. And it doesn't matter how it specifically shows up. What matters is me being engaged in it, because it's either this or something better for my highest good coming to me now. And that's what I always say. It's either this or something better for my highest good coming to me now. So I'll write that down. I'm going to take one more person. So if you can get into a practice of saying that, then you allow yourself a surrender. But I don't want, the most important thing I want for all of you guys, number one, you need to be experiencing joy. I saw somebody on Soulful, she's not on this live today, but she said she was overwhelmed and she couldn't get things done and she was unhappy. And I was like, are you having any joy? Because we don't want to do the things on our errand. I had to do errands the other day. I was friggin' pissed off. And I have a lot of joy in my life. But I was like, ugh, especially in the heat. I hate the heat. So you have to have joy in your life in order for things to work out. So I want you guys, so we're going to do it with one more person now. I'm going to have Spirit pick somebody. For those of you in membership, in the Master Membership, I'm going to do this as a bonus for you guys. So we have like you know how I'm doing the 360 living where you're setting goals? Well, we're going to do something different in membership this next month. We're going to, I don't think Laura even knows this. We're going to do a day in the life live. Oh my goodness. I have a gift for you. I am such a, type that word in and you're going to get an amazing PDF. Type that word in, life, 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 life. And you're going to get an amazing PDF of how to do a day in the life. Totally forgot. Totally forgot. So type the word in life. And you're going to get this incredible PDF. Now, what's going to happen with that? Let me be totally honest with you guys. You're going to see a little ad to, you're going to get the PDF. It's a beautiful PDF. And then you're going to get, I can't believe I forgot to do that. Then you're going to get a little notice about the masterminds. Don't worry about it. You know, if you're going to join, great. But you will get a little notice about Mastermind for Your Soul, Mastermind for the Spiritual Entrepreneur. But get the PDF. And I may have to do a special live around this. So type in life. It's a beautiful PDF of a day in the life. Sorry, I forgot. I've been so excited about the mastermind things and pushing it, selling it. Okay, let me take one more. I can't believe I did that. Thank you, Carolee. She said, so grateful for your generosity. Looking forward to being a membership in the near future. I have to tell you guys, I'm grateful for you for being my audience because I love teaching. So I'm so grateful that you're part of my my audience. Thank you so much. All right, let me grab somebody who I'm trying to find somebody. I want them to take me to someone. Great. Marie says they're not like, I'm trying to find someone so I can put someone together. And whether you're in membership or not, I'm just going to put somebody in together. I love that picture of your dog, Maria. Maria says, your ideas for Carolee's Angel Weeds resonate with me as well. I just need the confidence. Yeah. Confidence is a huge one, right? So the thing is, you don't wait till you have the confidence to do it. You have to start doing it. That's why membership is great because they get to gain confidence with each other. All right, I'm going to do Cynthia just because I was looking for someone. Souls List. Hopefully, Cynthia, let me know you're still on. Intuitive reading, intuitive teaching, photography, seller of upcycled, repurposed furniture, home decor. Love that. 7 to 10 lists, intuitive teaching, photography, hiking, nature. Don't know if it posted before. Okay, so for you, Cynthia. Ooh. You know what, Cynthia? This is going to sound a little weird, so let me just go through this. I feel like I want you getting into someone's home. You know how, like, I don't know if you guys experienced this, but for me, yeah, type life, because I forgot I had a gift for you. Yeah, you kind of have this from being part of membership. Many of you may have this, but I extracted it from the 360 Living, and it's better. So, Cynthia, this is what I'm being shown right now. So, you know, like when my boyfriend moved out of my apartment when I was living in Manhattan, and he was like a home decor person, and I came, okay, so you want to hear a really horrible story? I'm going to tell you really quick, and then I got to go. But I want to do this for Cynthia. So my boyfriend moved out. On that day that he was moving out, I had to go to a friggin' baby shower. I was having an allergy attack, so I took 2 Benadryls. Not a good idea. Had to go to a baby shower. Knew my boyfriend was moving out. And I was sitting next to the woman who dated my other boyfriend. Like, it was a big thing at MTV. Like, we broke up, and she was actually dating him behind my back. There was some shit going on. And I had to sit next to her at a baby shower, going through an allergy attack, while knowing my boyfriend was moving out. Like, spirit, thanks. And I went home, and there were, like, books on the floor because he took the bookshelf. He took the potato peeler. I had the biggest fight with him about taking the potato peeler. It's, like, the dumbest things. But, Cynthia, this is the idea that I'm getting with you. I feel like that was such a turning point in my life, right? You're feeling, like, down. You have to create a new space in your home. You have to create a new space in your heart. You have to, like, this is from Mary Kay people, reading people, right? So I feel like, Cynthia, what I would love to see from you is working with people like that, where you go into their home and you help them maybe design something in their home, or you design a purposeful piece of furniture that they're going to sit in and feel empowered by. And then maybe you take a picture with them or of them where they're in the essence of their beauty, and you hang it above this beautiful repurposed chair that they're in. And you're intuitively, I'm getting chills with this, you're intuitively teaching them how to reclaim their heart and soul. Dave, I was just talking about you. You reclaim their heart and soul, and they help to grow it. I want to know if this speaks to you. Like, it's almost like they would be coached by you, and they would come to you at this moment, divorce, whatever it is, and you would take a picture of before and after, and you would take them on a hike, and you would have them talk about their deepest things and intuitively read them. Then you would create this incredible piece of furniture, and they would have this piece of furniture in the house, and with their own photography. You would make them take pictures, or you would put pictures around them, and then they would find themselves again. Let me know, Cynthia. Cynthia, you're in membership, so let me know if that resonates with you. Hopefully you're still on, but I love that idea. I think now, so it doesn't have to look like that, but the idea is taking somebody through a moment of being really broken, feeling broken, and bringing life back into their life by creating your gifts. Oh, look at this. She says, I've done those things sometimes separately and sometimes together. Great. I know for me, I don't know anybody out there who does that. By the way, guys, for those of you who are creating a business, I don't care if there's 200 mediums out there. There's nobody who's going to read like me, because nobody had my parents, nobody had my upbringing, nobody had my education, nobody has my ex-boyfriends, nobody had the soul grouping of friends, nobody read the book, nobody's out there that read the exact books that I read. That makes me unique. That makes you unique. That's why I don't do the competition thing. When people come to me, and you have a heart in your thing, Cynthia, I'm going to go there. When people come to me, when people compete with me, like I've had some, whatever you heard, I think I told the story last time. I told it in membership privately, I think. I don't do that. I don't friggin' do that stuff. Cynthia, I've recovered a lot of hearts. I love it. And Cynthia, look at your picture, a heart. So your website logo would have a heart in it, and it would be your hearts that you drew, or hearts that you took pictures of. Love this. All right, guys, unfortunately I have to go because I have a roofer coming. Make sure you type life in. Life, and you're going to get a free gift. And with that gift, in all transparency, you're going to get another email that says, join Marilyn's mastermind, blah, 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 blah. Mastermind for Your Soul is closed. We are at limit. We have 2 left for Mastermind for the Spiritual Entrepreneur. And for those of you who really are starting to create a business, that's a great program to be in. We have 2 left. If you join by 9 p.m. tonight Pacific time, you get 2 coaching sessions with me, and you get Membership for Your Soul for 6 months for free. I will be live next week. Let me tell you what we're going to talk about next week. Hold on one second. You think I would have this up. Definitely get into soulful living with your guides if you're not part of that. Definitely think about joining this group, guys. It's $600 a month, but you're getting like $1,800 in bonuses. So if you can join, I would join, because I think it's a great idea. All right, hold on a second. Let me tell you what we're going to discuss next week. I want you to continue to do your souls list. I want you to continue to do the 1 to 10 exercise. For everybody in membership who wrote in, I will do a special live for you guys so that I can work with you and teach you how to do this for yourself. Facebook content. And I'm going to tell you what we're discussing next week. Next week, we are discussing, I have 3 minutes. I have a roofer coming. All right, it's not showing me the tab. There it is. Next week, we are discussing, are you procrastinating from your life's purpose? Are you procrastinating from your life's purpose? So I'm going to give you some really great tools. I'll tell you in a second, Cicely, for if you're procrastinating with your life's purpose. So I go live. This is going to change, though, in August. But next week, I'll be live at 12 noon Pacific time on Wednesdays. And I go through live here, but also on Soulful if Live Leap is working. So if you're not in Soulful Living for your guides, definitely get into it. April, we're going to work together in Mastermind, so don't worry about it. Yeah, Nancy says, good one, I know. So thank you guys so much. Remember to type in life, because you're going to get, I want you to do this exercise. In membership, we're going to do this live, by the way, guys. So in the first week in August, I have to put it on the calendar. Cynthia, you're welcome. Welcome. Cynthia's part of membership. I want to thank you so much for sharing with us. You're welcome, Eva. Thank you. So sorry I couldn't get to everybody, but you can see how I can put it together. Put it together for yourself. Allow yourself to dream out of the box. Allow yourself to believe in your dreams in your heart. Don't compare yourself to others. That happens, right? We all compared. Oh, Rochelle, which one did you join? Rochelle said you just joined Mastermind. Was it for the Spiritual Entrepreneur? Let me know, Rochelle, because then that means we only have 1 slot left. Yay! If you join Mastermind for Your Soul, we're not going to be able to take you in because it already is full now. Let me know, Rochelle. If not, I still think you should go Mastermind for Your Spiritual Entrepreneur. Yes! She joined the Entrepreneur one. We have 1 slot left. 1 slot left. Woo, Rochelle, we're going to put you in membership. You're going to friggin' love it. All right, guys, love you. Whether you can afford my programs or not, do not worry about it. And if you find that this is helpful, because you're helping me, share, because you're building my audience, which is great. And you can see how much I give and how much I love and how transparent I am. I'm very transparent about my sales stuff. And but thank you. Love you all. Going to talk to you next week. Can't wait. And I'll see you soon. Thank you. Yay, Rochelle. Yay, Adina. And we have one slot left. Thanks, guys. Really love you guys. Thank you so much.